2nd and 5. And he takes a shot on the release. This will be incomplete. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thompson. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
They'll look to throw again. He'll check this down to Hines. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls.
Touchdown, Eagles! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Throwing, Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll roll him out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Jones. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. It got his man complete. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tutu Atwell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Looking to throw. Jones. Buying time to his left.
complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Gaines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Jones. They complete it to Hill. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Jones now to throw on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Jones throwing on fourth down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way down to the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man is Hill. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he's...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 34. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
That's what I'm talking about.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Buccaneers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Here's Jones on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Look and learn. Look and
Picked
learn,
off
baby.
by Kelvin Joseph.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
A minute 50 to go here in the first half.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
He is going to find Hill here, and he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Meanwhile, Jones' throw there taken in by Smith. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Working with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Jones throwing on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 24, Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Jones now on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
able to get there and pick it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really...
And that's caught inside the 30. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hines. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw.
That's caught left side to the tight end Pitts. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. It's a quarterback sneak.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hines. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Murray now on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Dancing to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Back to throw now on 1st down.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They'll look to throw again.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll make this a 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the Buccaneers 16-yard line.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now they'll run the toss here to the wide side of the field. And he's brought down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll try and sneak it here. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
Touchdown!
Najee Harris.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
They're going to keep it on the ground.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Well, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route.
And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Sam Sloman now for the point after. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DK Metcalf, 32 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he returns this to the 22. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 30. 10. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
That makes the score Eagles 55, Buccaneers 35.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Eagles, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.
everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Well, CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Tua now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. Play action, now it's Tua. They're going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play here for Dallas.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Cam Akers
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Hines. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On third down. Hines, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Mon.
On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 39 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
7-7, our score after 1. On first down, here's Mon.
Steps, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Hines. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll go with the keeper.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That one caught out wide by Boykin. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, it's Hines, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Here's Mon. They're going for it.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Looking to pass. Tua.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And going deep for Hill. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action here. Mon. Flushed out right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they try the right side here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Mon. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Giants. Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. $19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Tua, a final shot before half. That one complete. He finds Sharp, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mon now off of play action.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him for a loss on the play. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Here's Mon.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hines. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
Mon going to throw it. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
But all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
From the 38,
Mon.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Mon. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Now Mon.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Second down and 3.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his right.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 38th. The guy out of the pocket there was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Mon looks to throw.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Tua to try again on 2nd down.
And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play here for Dallas.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and 10, Tua.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Tua going to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Oh, big hole right side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Tua. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Hines. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Nyheim Hines, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Giants are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out in the right flat. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that one. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Tua. That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Tagovailoa.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Tua to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you have to expect in this situation that the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want any easy passes out there where someone can grab it and step out of bounds. So that was excellent work there to force the incompletion.
Here's Tua.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Tua.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 27.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Giants, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.